Hello, and welcome to Fusion Writing, where building character meets creating structure. Well, we are in a new month. Sorry about being a week delayed, but Victoria's all better now. So we are ready to go with our first compass for a Monday morning. And I won't take up any more of Victoria's time. Go for it, Victoria.
Hello, everyone. I'm over the hump. I'm feeling much better. So thanks for waiting on me. In order to start this month, we kind of talked behind the scenes and decided we wanted to get back to some of the basics. And if you've been following us, you know that sometimes we kind of push ahead with material and then we go back and revisit things and look at them through a slightly different lens. So for today's compass, that's what I want to do. I want to go back to our key players, what I call the important people in your story. And let's start to look at who they are and what they might look like and how they might develop. So I will go ahead and issue a spoiler and let you know for tomorrow, we're going to start from scratch with our protagonist. Your protagonist is the person who drives your story. Now, can you have two protagonists? I won't spoil it and I'll give you that answer tomorrow. But that's where we're going to begin looking at that main character and making some choices about how you might want to write them and work them into your story. So that's where we're headed. With that, I will throw it over to Kathleen for her compass.
Thank you, Victoria. Well, in the theme of Back to the Basics, what I'm going to begin covering on each month, focusing in on one of the character traits. We've gone over all of the character traits in groups. We've gone over the character profile diagram and how a character trait moves and behaves differently when it's positioned on the character profile diagram. And now we're going to start looking at one character trait at a time. And we're going to begin with the character trait of humility. Now, humility is kind of a fun one, and it's kind of a very humble beginning, I would say, wouldn't you think? And we'll have a lot of fun with it. I won't spoil the details of it, but I'll tell you a little bit also about the structure of things and where you can go if you want to get a little more than the taste that you'll get of humility. For one thing, there is an entire course that I've done on YouTube, totally free, called Reawaken the Dream of Writing. And I will let you know that lesson number 32 in that course is on humility. You'll notice that all of those lessons are missing a very basic thing. They never tell you what character trait they cover in the title. And that was on purpose because I didn't want people that weren't in the course popping in on one episode or another and getting all riled up based on the word. So I'm sneaking that in to you guys. And if you go to the show notes, you will have a link to the lesson, to the YouTube lesson from Reawaken the Dream of Writing. Totally free. If you come over to LiLLiPub, you'll get something extra. You'll get a link to the PDF that goes with that lesson. The only other way to get that PDF is to start from the beginning of the course, sign up for the PDFs, and 1 week at a time, you will get all of the lessons. But there's no way to rush that. But if you go over to LiLLiPub for this month only, you'll find a link to that PDF. If you want to have something on paper to reference, there's my book, Writing with Emotion, and you'll find an entire page devoted to humility in this book and all of the other information on the character traits. And then if you're super, super serious and you really want to get deep, you're either a very, very motivated amateur or you're a serious writer, you might even want to consider my newsletter. And this month's newsletter is also on humility. So it all makes one package. It depends on how deep do you need to go, what's going to work for you. So with that, we'll say goodbye until tomorrow and join us for the map tomorrow. Bye-bye.